Hello and welcome back to Pick and Play. It's Hoi4 the Kaiserreich mod. We are back in the Dominion of Canada. Now, in the last episode, we accidentally supported the MacArthur government. Shouldn't have done that, should have supported the Pacific States, but it is what it is. Now, just looking at this, knowing that we are going to invade the combined syndicates from the north, I believe this is going to be quite possibly a Union State victory in this civil war, or at least maybe a Union State Pacific States divide. With us coming in, eventually they might want a peace, but they'll have to take a peace if they want to, because we're not just going to sit down and let them take it. Sympathy strikes across Canada for syndicalism. Shame. Real shame there, bud. Real shame there. Over here in Spain, we are fighting the fall of Denver, so the Federalists are probably not going to stand for much longer. Also, what on God's green earth is this? You are getting out of there within 20 hours, so you'll be able to defend. But still, I hate the inconsistent moveset. Sometimes it is, sometimes you get pinned, sometimes you don't. Really depends on whether or not you are actually involved in the fighting. You join in there, kill the guy. King of Romania has joined the Belgrade Pact. And over here, boom, these guys are gone. And so now, where would I like to strike next? Because we got through the Zaragoza front, even though we didn't take Zaragoza itself, we opened up a good large part of Aragon, or Aragon, if you want to get technical. I always dislike how the Spanish pronounce their G's. It's a dang shame, really. How they choose to be wrong. Let's see, over here we have the Montcalm class of an improved cruiser. Recommission for a second. Let me see what you got. Let me see what's in these dreads. You got some of this. We only have 4 naval experience, so we don't have much to throw in. Is this worth salvaging? We got a little battery here, a little battery. We could throw on some better torpedoes. So torpedoes. We can throw on a better aircraft facility. Maybe just give it a secondary. No, I can't even give it a secondary battery. I haven't been doing enough with my naval experience. No, go away. I don't want to be a bother. If you're looking to my navies, the thing we really need, because we have the Saskatchewan, yeah, the Saskatchewan, don't you know? The Pacific Fleet? Are you in proper alignment? 1 cruiser, 1 fast battleship, well, 2 fast battleships, but 2 of them appear to be battle cruisers of build, the Revenge class. They're old as well. Escort cruisers, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 3 is 4 times 4 is 16. But you have extra escort cruisers, so maybe increase this up to 20. Maybe increase that up to 20. And over here, send over 1, 2, 3, 4. Send over a group of these. No, you just did the thing backwards. Big sad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Split them off into their own fleet. You do that again, and then these ships go join with the Pacific Fleet, because you're older ships. You, not enough manpower for garrisons. It's probably equipment problems. We can just keep throwing out Crusader classes. Anything else I can really do to them? I guess I can give them better anti-air. But the Crusaders are pretty good as they stand. Why do I do it like this? I don't know. Each one of these can build 3. That should be fine. Maybe we could take some time and start rebuilding the fleet. Really, it's not the biggest of problems. With the National French on my border, we actually have a pretty good defensive line here. French Republic is not going to take over leadership because they physically cannot.
Go, go, go!
You, it's a good thing they aren't smart, because if they were smart, they would be surrounding me, but they aren't, because they're not smart. But, let's see. This defensive position isn't terrible. Can I please just click on the province itself instead of the guy standing on it? There's not even a person on this spot, please. This hitbox is ridiculous. Please, God, these hitboxes. You come over here and at least defend its trail. Domestic security, knight is exactly the kind of man we need for RSMP or political conservatism, or if RSMP was given the powers to under the dictatorship of Ernst Le Point, or no secret police, please. We're all in this together, and we know the federal collapse, the fall of Washington. We are dreaming. So yeah, now we, in a literal sense, get pretty much zero benefit from having supported the federal government. But, you know, it was worth a shot. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. In a literal sense, I did not want to. I would have preferred supporting the Pacific states. But hey. I think it'll be fine. Liberia has... Oh, Liberia has ended their hostilities. They have exited the war. You fall back. You have done your duty there. Lincoln and Welland Division. Okay, just go to a different province. Sure. At the very least, that means that this province will be defended from assault after they have, after my allies have abandoned me over in Ericon. I'm just saying, that's going to be a real big problem when my troops have to leave to go fight our own war. Here's some improved light guns, could be nice. Could be nice. Don't know, could be nice. Still need to draft that bill. And while we're busy, we could do things like reinforce Ottawa or reinforce Vancouver. Reinforce Vancouver, I like the concept of, because we really have no intention of actually fighting over there. Refugees flood into British Columbia for local supplies. Yeah, makes sense. And then what? Bolivia has declared war on Chile. Bolivia has declared war on Paraguay. Everything is just falling apart down there. Cats and dogs live together. Total anarchy. You, I don't like your face. Get out of my swamp. What would an attack across this river be? It's not bad. It's not terrible, at least. Voting begins. We'll see soon enough on the vote. And then we still cannot do crossing America. Rally the exiles, prepare for war for B-17. We can overhaul the Navy, we can fund some things. How about a railroad expansion for the next 42 days? Here. Complaints over the labor camp conditions, time to shut down the camp. Or improve the camps. Sure, we'll shut down the camps. We'll say mission accomplished. Fly the flags. We're done here. And now let's see. Yeah, I think we have... Good, we can cross the border. Which means stop the railroad expansion, get back over here, cross the border. We're going into America, boys. Now, are we really ready for that? We have limited conscription. It's fine. We could add a chief of staff if we wanted. We do have limited conscription, so let's, ooh! Now that's a declaration right there. Mexico's joined the Third Internationale. Also, for some reason, I have a garrison now. Let's add a couple more to that. Just to say we did. Violent protests in Quebec. They're not happy with us. Perhaps we should get the our own French allies to go and fight the almost French. You get over this way. Not so much. I still need someone to protect right here. I just want you two over to get across to Tarragona. The National for Walter Guinness and the Commission has come up with a suggestion of the situation in the West Indies, a 2-year fund of the West Indies to help them. Daily political power cost? It's very minor. Sure. Increase the funding. I don't mind that one bit. Over here, you in the Vancouver garrison, you seem to be doing fine. Go back to look after Vancouver. Hills for everywhere else along the line. By distracting the combined syndicalists from the north, we should be able to hold that pretty well. I don't know, I feel like giving things to New England sounds like a good use of my time. I need guns. My god, I hadn't even noticed how desperately I needed those. Everyone's reaction as soon as quarantines drop. You guys get down here, and you make a mad dash into the hills. You just make sure that no one... come on. The Hobbit there, back again. The Hobbit, we're all in this together, there and back again. Oh, one of the Chinese songs is coming on. Probably a bad idea to sing while doing this because the sync is going to be messed up. 1938 tech is ahead of time, but it's not that much more ahead of time. We could do some rovers for some armored curs. I should do some... I could do anti-tank, but we're not probably going to run into many tanks down there in the Americas. We could do air doctrines. I could use a heavy fighter just to have one. And maybe a rover just for a little bit of area. Bit of taste. You. Yep. Get across. Get across. Get across. Come on. Don't hold us back now. Ah, now they made it. Unfortunate. You into Terrahona. Insulindia has declared a war against the Dutch. And the Kaiserreich Pact is forming. That pact of chiropractors is a forming. If we get to Tarragona, we at the very least cut off Barcelona and Catalonia from the rest of the Carlist before we cross the border, which would be a good use of our time, I would say. Russian Empire to declare war on the Don Cuban Union. Meanwhile, we could do some... What can we do? 1937 techs? Well, it's basically a 1938 tech, ain't it? And if it's basically a 1938 tech, then we can do it. Ooh, make resistance calls. Now, whomst would you be resisting? Or resisting you? Would that be your... That's considered core state. What about this? Occupied state for... America? Could I make an American rebellion inside of your territories? It's not a bad use of my time, though. Make a resistance call. I'll send you and one of you. Go. I still want one person over in Britain to look after there. You prepared. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. Bam. Targets. Oh, target state. How about Washington? Yeah. Not the state Washington, the other Washington. The one that's good and wholesome. What about a royal visit somewhere to... Well, my popularity is already high. I think we're probably fine. Reinforcements would be nice. We're just about ready to cross the border. You, as soon as they're stopping. Yep, there we go. Tarragona is taken. Now we just need to extend our reach, crossing the border. Let's see if anyone's home. Someone was home in Barcelona. Now then, quid pro quo cannot be taken because Canada intervened. Okay, what is this? Reinforce Ottawa, stop the syndicalists. Reinforce Vancouver. Crossing the border. Unlocks decision, intervene. Well, I don't see it, but okay. Infantry motorization, overhaul the Navy, found the CBC. We're still interested in doing some economic policies here. Syndicalists, revolutionaries. Ooh, are we gonna get an early Weltkrieg? Or is this just the right time for a Weltkrieg? Where's the intervention gonna pop up? Is it after I'm done there? Enact full conscription. Okay. Did it show up in a different menu? Because there do be a lot of menus though. Over here, stop the attack on Barcelona. It's well defended. Don't worry about it. You, the Barcelonian front, bam, is probably the most important front in this part of the war. Send 2 divisions in. In fact, send the whole dang old army in. Hold while they have 2 troops and we do not. They have 3 troops now. They need to send more troops in to defend. CNT FAI, having been cut off like this, probably is not going to last long. Check over here. So we got the improved anti-guns, improved ammunition. I think getting smoke generators is usually a good idea. For some reason, still no option to intervene. Break the exiles, still happening. Good, good. Did I do something wrong? Crossing the border. Stop the southern unlocks the decision. And let's see, the stoppages of the Southerners. Combined Seconds has at least 25% surrender progress towards at least 25 states. And controls at least 25 states. 25 states, that is half of the Union. But what is this 20% current wars? Yeah, check this out. They have 0% capitulation. It appears the Combined Seconds is on the verge of winning the civil war in the south. While they are strong, we can face them now. I would like to just do it now, though. While they are not about to win the war, but okay. If my generals say that we must attack when they are strong, then we must attack when they are strong. They just attacked us. Attack again. While they are weak, and kick one out. Better take Barcelona. Valencia has already fallen. If Cartagena falls, well, this is the current situation. Zaragoza will become the capital, and that will cut off all troops in basically everywhere for them. That'd be a very good ending to this. Tibet is fallen. You kick him out. Follow Barcelona. Down to that way. You make sure to hold out that direction. That general direction. And now Cartagena became the capital, which means that all the troops in Zaragoza. There we go. However, that does give a preferable position to the Kingdom of Spain. So get your troops along that line, please. While we're waiting for anything to happen here. I guess we're just not going to be able to intervene unless justify war goal requires a higher... okay. Well, regardless, we're starting to really build up troops. That is too many troops at once to be built, but it is just the facts of life. Armored division is still very weak, but I could build up at least one more. Motorized division can lose the tank. Stop pretending that you're a tank division. Just make yourself a proper division. Add a maintenance company and support artillery and an engineer. It's an expensive change, but it's a change that I enjoy. You give yourself a maintenance company and a motorized detachment and an engineer. It's a good use of my resources, I would say. I would say that indeed. You put yourself up there, the 18th Canadian Armored. That's fine with me. Back here in Spain. Can I send you any more troops? If this is all we're doing, yeah, I could. I could send you one more division if I wanted to. Question is, do I actually have many to spare? A lot of these are not all that great. You could go. Key, counter back, blah blah blah. Here, don't worry about it so much. Look after this line here. There are Frenchmen in here, there are Austrians in here. But yeah, I don't think that they really have the kind of staying power. Okay, that's going to be a bit of a weird change there. Episode 5. But I think this is where we're going to end the episode. Hawaii wishes to join the Entente. Of course they may. And French tensions liaison. Ah, good. Makes them go down. So we have a new member, the Hawaiians. They have joined in. As for the situation in America, we're still waiting for the ability to attack, but it looks like without the Americans on our side, as in the Federalists, that's probably just not going to happen at all. Is what it is. Can't do pro quo because American is over and Canada intervened in the American Civil War. We're trying. Dominion Canada is suffering from a refugee crisis. American Civil War is over. What? Never mind. Meanwhile, let's keep doing rail expansions and whatnot, as even though we are having an expansion of troops ready and willing to fight, although I could put you guys out in your own army, then have you look after this portion of the line. Yes, like that. Put this guy in charge. Make them start coming up into the ranks. You cannot go war economy, cannot go extended conscription. I could do some of this. Let's see. Staff of psychological, staff of mass combat, school defense, commando operations, school defense, school maneuver. Mr. Ironside, I like that. I could... What else could I do? Royal visits. I could... so build some cooperations for civilian factories. Yes, build some civilian factories. Address the Entente for more war support. The stability is pretty low, but it's not that bad. But, like I said, we're going to be ending the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next episode. Bye-bye.